All right, guys, you asked for it. Who would win? It's one of my favorite series when talking about animals. It's an informational piece. Who would win? Komodo dragon versus king cobra. Now, we've been studying about a Komodo dragon this whole week. So, who do you think would win? All right, I'm going to read along and we'll stop and we'll predict. What would happen if a tough Komodo dragon came face to face with a deadly king cobra? What if they were both hungry? If they had a fight, who do you think would win? Meet the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon is the largest lizard in the world. It grows up to 10 feet long and can weigh up to 300 pounds. Definition: a reptile is a cold-blooded animal covered in scales. Turtles, snakes, lizards, crocodiles, and alligators are all reptiles. Komodo dragons live on 4 Indonesian islands: Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Hilo Montag. Meet the king cobra. A king cobra can grow up to 18 feet long. The king cobra is a venomous snake that can weigh up to 20 pounds. Venomous means poisonous. A snake is a reptile that has no arms, no legs, movable eyelids, and external ears. King cobras live in India, China, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. So actually, a Komodo dragon and a king cobra could actually meet because they live in the same place. Teeth versus fangs. Komodo dragons have teeth. Their teeth are very unusual for a land animal. They have serrated teeth like a shark. Serrated means jagged like a saw. King cobras have fangs. A fang is a hollow, long tooth used to inject venom. If a king cobra's food is too large, it can unhinge its jaw and widen its mouth. Deadly venom. There are only 3 known poisonous lizards: the Gila monster, the Mexican beaded lizard, and the Komodo dragon. In addition to venom, the Komodo dragon has dangerous bacteria in its mouth. A lizard is a reptile with 2 pairs of legs and a tail. A king cobra's bite is deadly. A king cobra does not have the deadliest poison of all snakes, though, but it injects the most poison. Its poison is neurotoxin. One king cobra bite has the strength to kill an elephant or 20 people. A neurotoxin is a poison that paralyzes its victims' nerves and muscles. Some species of cobras can spit their venom, but a king cobra cannot. Forked tongue. The Komodo dragon has a forked tongue. It is split on 2 sides. A Komodo's tongue is very sensitive. When it flicks out the tongue, it can detect where a deer might be. People do not have forked tongues. The king cobra also has a forked tongue. It smells with its tongue, and its tongue can also sense motion and temperature. You do not want to be bitten by a king cobra. Scales. A group of lizards is called a lounge. The scale of a Komodo dragon looks like this. Reptiles have scales. Butterflies, moths, and most fish also have scales. A king cobra is covered in scales. The scales are dry but not slimy. Most snakes' scales have a pattern. The skin of a king cobra looks like this, and the belly scales are the whitest. A group of cobras is called a quiver. Probably because I would quiver if I was around a group of king cobras. Komodo dragon skull versus king cobra skull. This is the skull of a Komodo dragon. It looks a bit flat, like the skulls of a crocodile or an alligator. Anything that tries to escape, it gets cut on the sharp sides of its teeth. A Komodo dragon is also called an ora or a land crocodile. You do not want to be bitten by a Komodo dragon. This is the skull of a king cobra. It does not have much of a skull. Its brain is mostly unprotected. King cobras do not chew their food. In addition to their fangs, they have two small upper and lower teeth to pull the food into their mouths. They swallow their prey whole. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think? A Komodo dragon loves to eat small mammals. They also eat lizards and snakes. They kill by tearing their prey to shreds. Gross fact. Komodo dragons can easily eat half of their body weight. So if you weigh 60 pounds, that means you could eat 30 pounds of food each day. A Komodo dragon's venom prevents blood clotting, so sometimes the victims bleed to death. Disgusting fact. If a Komodo dragon eats too much hair, bones, nails, and scales, it coughs up a giant pellet. Do you know what other animal coughs up a pellet? See if you can tell me on our Zoom. I'm not going to tell you, but there's another animal that coughs up pellets. And it's not a cat because they cough up a hairball. Snakes' favorite food. Snakes are the favorite food of a king cobra. That means king cobras eat snakes. Their scientific name means snake eater. After eating a large meal, a king cobra might not eat again for 1 or 2 months. Look at its belly as it's changing. With legs and without legs. Look at the skeleton of a Komodo dragon and king cobra. What differences do you notice right away? The Komodo dragon has legs and toes, and it also has a very distinct tail. The king cobra has no legs, fingers, or toes. It has many ribs, making its body look like one tail. Russia made a coin for the king cobra, and Indonesia has the Komodo dragon on one of their coins. Newly born. Mother Komodo dragons lay about 25 eggs per clutch. Komodo dragon babies live in trees. They eat bugs, small lizards, rodents, and eggs. A clutch is a group of eggs laid by birds or reptiles. Gross fact. Are you ready for this? This is pretty gross. Young Komodo dragons roll in animal waste to protect themselves. So that means they roll around and poop. Ew, gross. Here is a king cobra baby. A king cobra is the only snake that makes a nest. It kind of looks like a bird's nest. After making a nest, the mother king cobra lays between 20 and 50 eggs at a time. Fun fact, as soon as the king cobras are born, they have poisonous venom. So watch out. Don't think they're just so cute little snake. No, they are deadly. A Komodo dragon sometimes eats its own children. Just like who was telling us? Will was telling that and Brayden was telling it. They eat their own kids. So maybe that's why they roll around and poop. Young Komodos are very smart enough and they escape up a tree. Did you know that baby Komodo dragons are born with stripes that disappear when they're grown up? A king cobra can spread its rib bones to make itself look larger than they appear. This behavior is called making a hood. The design on the back of this king cobra's head are called spectacle markings. You can see a Komodo dragon in some zoos. In fact, they have a Komodo dragon at the San Diego Zoo, not the Wild Animal Park, but at the San Diego Zoo. There is a Komodo dragon, and I love seeing that exhibit. But the experience can be sometimes disappointing because reptiles spend so many hours never moving. If you travel to India or Thailand, you might see a street performer doing tricks with a cobra. Fun fact, some people have king cobras and other snakes for a pet. Seems like a silly pet, especially when it can bite and kill your whole family, like Miriam. Miriam has 7 brothers and sisters. It would kill them all because it can kill 20 people with one bite. Okay, here we go. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be the Komodo dragon or do you think it's going to be the king cobra? But most importantly, why do you think it's going to be that? All right, here they come. They're coming face to face. A Komodo dragon walks around looking for food. If hungry, it will eat almost any animal. It doesn't notice the king cobra under the grass. The cobra has no interest in eating the Komodo dragon. Snakes like to eat things that they can swallow whole, and the Komodo dragon is just way too big. Interesting fact. Of all the animals on Earth, the Komodo dragon probably resembles the look and the walk of a dinosaur. The Komodo dragon wanders a bit too close. The cobra raises its head and makes a very growling sound. It's warning the Komodo dragon to back off. The cobra just wants to be left alone. The Komodo dragon starts to circle around some more. Yikes. Not only can king cobras slither on the ground, but they can also swim and climb trees. Who do you think is going to win now? The clumsy Komodo dragon steps on the cobra's eggs by accident. The cobra strikes fast, biting the leg of the intruder. As soon as the cobra's fangs sink into the Komodo dragon's leg, they unload their venom. The Komodo dragon walks a few steps and then starts to breathe heavily. Its legs get very wobbly. It can't see and it gets dizzy and it falls over. The king cobra has killed the Komodo dragon with one deadly bite. Maybe next time the Komodo dragon will bite first. And this bite in battle, guess what? The Komodo dragon didn't even get a chance to bite the king cobra because guess what? The king cobra took one bite first. I do want to let you know that one adaptation of a Komodo dragon is they have really, really, really thick skin. Maybe they have that really, really thick skin so they can fight off king cobras, making it harder for them to pierce through their skin to inject that venom. Did you win? Did you think the king cobra was going to win or did you think the Komodo dragon was going to win? Okay, again, you probably could get these books on Epic. They're called Who Would Win. There's so many. There's Hammerhead versus bull shark, killer whale versus great white shark, a lion versus a tiger, polar bear versus grizzly bear. I have so many. You guys saw how many I had in my classroom yesterday. So I hope you enjoyed this book. Have a good day.